Who can resist a warm, fresh slice of bread? Whether it's toasted for breakfast or stacked into a sandwich, it's a daily favorite for many of us. But here's something you may not have thought about. What if freezing your bread could actually improve it? Sounds a bit odd, right? Well, hang tight, because I'm about to show you how this simple habit can have surprising benefits for your health. You just might want to start doing it today. Let's talk about how and why freezing bread works. Bread, especially white bread, has a high glycemic index. That means when you eat it, your body quickly breaks down the starch into glucose, leading to a sharp spike in blood sugar. For many people, that spike is followed by a crash, leaving you tired, hungry, and craving more carbs. This kind of roller coaster can be especially tough for people with insulin resistance, prediabetes, or type 2 diabetes. But here's the interesting part. Freezing bread actually changes its structure. When bread is frozen, the starch molecules transform into something called resistant starch. Resistant starch is a type of carbohydrate that your small intestine can't easily digest. Instead of being absorbed quickly, it travels to your large intestine and is broken down more slowly. The benefit? A lower glycemic response. This means glucose enters your bloodstream more gradually, which leads to a slower, more stable rise in blood glucose. But that's not all. Freezing is only the first step in cutting down the bread's glycemic impact. When you toast it afterward, the benefits get even better. The magic of toasting bread. Toasting frozen bread causes even more changes to the starch molecules, slowing down how quickly your body absorbs the glucose. This means an even lower spike in blood sugar. So, when you freeze and toast your bread, you're doubling the benefits and making each slice much more blood sugar friendly. Pretty impressive, right? But don't just take my word for it. Let's look at the research. In a 2007 study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers tested how freezing and toasting bread affected blood sugar. They found that freezing white bread and then toasting it reduced its glycemic impact by almost 40% compared to eating it fresh. The study measured the incremental area under the blood glucose curve, or IAUC. Fresh bread came in at 259, while frozen and toasted bread dropped to 157. That's a huge difference. And more recently, a 2023 clinical trial with 32 healthy adults found similar results. Bread that was frozen for just a few days and then reheated caused a significantly lower blood sugar spike than fresh bread, dropping from 132 milligrams per deciliter to about 120 milligrams per deciliter. That may not sound dramatic, but over time, that kind of reduction adds up, especially for those trying to manage diabetes or insulin resistance. But wait, there's more. Seriously. That resistant starch we talked about? It doesn't just help with blood sugar, it's also fantastic for your gut health. Since resistant starch makes its way to the large intestine undigested, it acts like a prebiotic, feeding the good bacteria in your colon. These microbes play a major role in digestion, immune health, and even brain function. So you're not just eating smarter, you're also supporting a healthier microbiome with every slice. Extra tips for freezing bread. To avoid freezer burn, make sure your bread is tightly sealed, either in a freezer-safe bag or wrapped well in plastic wrap before freezing. Frozen bread can stay fresh for up to 3 months, so adding a label with the date can help you keep track. You can also slice bread before freezing. That way, you can just take out a slice or two as needed instead of thawing the whole loaf. When you're ready to enjoy it, just pop a slice straight into the toaster. No need to thaw it. It toasts beautifully from frozen, giving you that warm, crispy texture along with the bonus of a lower glycemic impact. If you're not toasting it, simply let it thaw at room temperature or warm it gently in the oven. If you want to make your meal even more balanced, add a topping like avocado, nut butter, or eggs to your toast for a boost of protein and healthy fats. And there you have it. Who would have guessed that simply freezing and toasting bread could make such a big impact? This easy kitchen trick not only helps you enjoy your favorite slices with fewer blood sugar spikes, it also gives your gut a little extra love. Plus, Freezing bread is a smart way to keep it fresh longer, especially if you're not eating it every day. It lets you stock up, try out different types, and always have a variety ready for whatever meal or mood strikes. So go ahead, give it a try, and let us know how it works for you in the comments. And if you found this tip helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.